This is my favorite.
Yeah, I've had that one since I've been really little.
What is up, Internet? Retro here, and welcome back to our 16th episode of the $10 Game Collection Challenge. We are on a quest to build a video game collection, starting off with just 10 bucks to prove that you can still game hunt in today's time and you can do it on a budget. Guys, the collection has grown like crazy, but we are in a tight spot. We need some more money, so we're gonna go out there, we're gonna go hunt, we're gonna go find some stuff to buy, to sell, to keep, and build up that game collection so we can keep this thing going. But before we do, if you love all things 80s and 90s nostalgia, I'm talking about retro video games, movies, toys, and more, make sure to hit that freaking subscribe button and the bell so you don't miss out on new weekly videos. Every single week we are putting out new retro video game content, and I don't want you guys to miss it. Let's jump into this week's recap. Alright guys, let's get into an update of the current $10 game collection. If you are new, we have been building this game collection for 15 episodes, and this is what we have so far. I'll be honest, it's a little bit bigger than I thought. I didn't know that the collection would be quite this big, but you know, you stare at $10 in your hand, and I knew we could do it, but at the same time, I'm like, I think we can do this. I hope we can, and I'm quite pleased with what we have so far. So last week was a week of trying to recoup some money by buying things to flip, and thank God we have sold some more things. So last episode we had $130 in our game fund, and we've sold a couple things. We sold NCAA 14 football for $140, which is absolutely insane. And then we sold Snowboard Kids 2 for, I can't remember, 60, I think. And then we sold Kirby, the other Kirby game, because we have two. This is the one with a better label. We sold the other one for, I think, 32, something like that. So after shipping fees, PayPal fees, eBay fees, we net this for a grand total of this, which makes me feel a ton better to go game hunt. Plenty of money to go find some stuff. So as always, let's go hunt for some games. Okay, not the greatest deal in the world, but it's not bad. So games here are 3. And there is The Sims for the Gamecube. So for $3, I mean, it's not great, but the disc is in good shape, and that's a good deal. $3, let's get it. All right, y'all, I'm at my game store right now, about to bring in this Xbox controller, and I was actually thinking about it. I have some other stuff that I could sell on eBay, probably make a little bit more, but I don't really care at this point. I want to see what they have. I'm gonna see what kind of credit that they'd give me for New Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, and then Minecraft on the Xbox 360, and this Wiimote. So I think this is probably gonna be around 40 to 50 in trading credit, and I think we have less than 10 in it. So gonna see what they have. I might even start getting some like filler cartridge-based games. I have no idea. I'm just kind of bored and want to see what they have here in this game store. So we're gonna trade this stuff in now. I'm in that game store waiting to get my credit total for the Xbox controller and the games and stuff, and I found Rival Turf, which is actually a decently uncommon game for $2.99. I don't think they priced that right. This is worth more than that for sure. I think it's more like 15-ish. It could be less than that, but I want to pick this up for sure. All right, guys, I actually pulled an audible when I was in there. I had some stuff picked out. I thought I was gonna get like $30 to $40 in trading credit, and I ended up getting 55 and some change, which was awesome. So I changed my decision and got this red Gameboy Pocket. I don't see these very often. $49.99, that's about what they sell for, but I thought if it tests out well, I'm gonna get it, and it did. Sounds great, works great. So I picked that up, and I got Rival Turf, which is, I think, a beat 'em up game. Not talked about very often. I don't know if it's very good, but $2.99 is cheap on this. I think it sells more for like 12 to 13. So got both of these for, I think, $10 in the stuff that we traded in, which was cool. I'm excited to try this out and then to add this to the $10 game collection. They don't charge sales tax whenever you trade in stuff, so that's why there's no sales tax. So that was good, good to save on that as well. So on to the next. All right, guys, it's still really slow at Goodwill, but I did find one game, nothing exciting, but it's $2, not marked. Lord of the Rings, The Two Towers. I'm actually pretty nostalgic for this game. I grew up playing this a lot on the PS2 when I was a kid. But it is complete, and it looks like it's maybe never even been used. So, slow grind, but just keep adding games one by one. Can't beat $2. Let's pick it up. All right, y'all, I have been playing this Game Boy like crazy the past couple days, and it has brought back so many amazing memories for me. So that brings me to my question of the video. So at the very end of the series, I'm gonna give away 3 different things from the $10 game collection. And all you have to do to be entered is to like this video and comment below. This week's question is, what is your first memories of the Game Boy? Or maybe your best memories of the Game Boy. For me, I remember I did not have one of these growing up, but my neighbor did, and I used to go over all the time and play his original Game Boy, and his room was like really, really dark, and he only had one window. So you'd always see us always hovered over by his window trying to get the perfect light on the crappy pea green screen to see what was going on. His mom would come and be like, all right, boys, come on, eat your Lunchables. We're like, no, we're playing Game Boy. We would play all the time, so many hours and so many batteries wasted on playing the original Game Boy. Tell me down below your best memories of the Game Boy or your first memories. Maybe you're a little bit younger and your first memory is the iPhone case that's a Game Boy, because that's a thing. I actually made a review on it, shameless plug if you want to watch that. But guys, tell me down below favorite or best memories, first memories of the Game Boy. On to the next. All right, y'all, I think we have our very first trade happening in the $10 game collection challenge. So a friend of mine reached out to me and she said that she's been wanting to play N64 for a while and was wondering if I had one for sale or for trade. So she has an NES and a GameCube and a bunch of games. I thought that was kind of funny that she skipped two generations, but she has some games that she doesn't care about. I asked her if she would send over a picture, and she has some really great games. So I asked her what she wanted. What she really wants is obviously the console, and she wants to play Donkey Kong. So the part that kind of stinks about this is because she wants to play this, I can't sell the expansion pack now, which this is about 40 to 50 bucks, but you can't play Donkey Kong without the expansion pack. So she's gonna get that with Donkey Kong, and then she wanted a couple Mario games. Mario Tennis, which is actually a really great game if you've never played it. And then Mario Kart 64, I told her about this being a reproduction. She doesn't care. She just wants to play the game. So that, Mario Tennis, Donkey Kong, and then the 4 controllers. So she's going to get all of this, and we're going to get some pretty great games that I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be a pretty good trade. So let's get into that and go pick up that trade. What you got?
A little bit of everything.
Okay, cool. Well, here's the stuff that I brought. It's the N64 power. That's the AV cable, and then you said you want a Donkey Kong.
Yep.
This is a really, really good game.
I've never played that one, no.
And then Mario Kart, and I told you about that one. So, and then there's 4 controllers.
Okay, great.
Here. So, and this is is this your old stuff from like when you were a kid?
Some of it is, yes.
Okay.
So these are all my standard like Nintendo gear stuff.
Oh, cool.
So I bought a new system to go with it, but if I'm giving you all the games, then I don't want this.
Sure. So you bought a new, you have a different...
This is a new one, yeah. That plays my old school games. So I've had these since I've been a kid.
Oh my gosh.
So I've had Yoshi since I've been a kid, Kid Nicky since I've been a kid. I've had all these since I've been a kid.
You usually see the gold one. This one I think could potentially be a little harder to get, the gray one.
Okay. I bought this one later on, but it's an old school copy. But I bought it from like an old.
This is my favorites.
Yeah, I've had that one since I've been really little.
Awesome.
And I bought that one later on too.
Okay.
It's an old copy. So yeah, these are all my old school Nintendo stuff. And this is.
That's the GameCube stuff.
These are GameCube stuff. Yeah. So, and I mean, I bought these when GameCube came out too. So the only thing is, yeah, if I'm giving up all the games, this is the system.
Oh, okay.
So I don't need the system if I'm giving up all the games. So
awesome.
So I got two.
Actually, I missed the GameCube when I was a kid. I was like getting into high school when I started playing golf, and I just stopped. I stopped gaming for like years, and then I'm just now starting to get into GameCube stuff. So great, it's awesome. Well, I hope you enjoyed that N64. All right, guys, we're back in the game room, about to go through this whole bin of retro game goodness. My gosh, there's some amazing stuff in here. I know I say this every time, but usually when you buy bundles of games, it ends up being a little bit better than you thought. There's extra stuff added that you didn't know about, and that's exactly what happened with this. I did not know that she was going to include a GameCube and that Retron. So she included two consoles. Had no idea that she was going to do that. As always, I'm going to put over here a running value of what this lot of games comes out to. So let's get into it. Let's start with the actual GameCube. So this is awesome to have, or to add, because we don't have a GameCube in the $10 game collection. We have an NES, a Super Nintendo, an N64, and now we have a GameCube. And this GameCube is clean, man. A lot of these, especially the metallic ones, they get real scuffed up and marked up very easily, and this thing has been well taken care of. There's just like a little bit of dirt right there that I actually think will come off. So here is the GameCube and a memory card. No bonus game. GameCube is actually newer for me. I just started discovering GameCube games and playing them because when the GameCube came out, I was in high school and I wasn't playing video games. I was more interested in sports and girls. Imagine that. So it's been a whole new experience for me to start playing GameCube games, and it's been really awesome to play through a lot of games. So let's actually go through the GameCube games. Well, actually, first here is the controller that's paired with it. I think, again, I don't know prices right now. We're in the middle of a pandemic, and prices are all over the place. They have skyrocketed, and now they have declined a little bit. But I always preface that because I don't know when you're going to watch this. You could be watching this a year from now and be like, no, those prices are way off. It's actually worth half that. I'm just going to give you what they're going for right now. I'll always give you an estimated sold listing price, and I always give you kind of like the median amount. So I want to say this is probably 60 to 70. Could be more, could be less. And then here is a GameCube Indigo controller. I think Indigo is what it's called. Could be wrong on that as well. Guys, I never claimed to be an expert, a video game expert. I'm a video game enthusiast. I love this stuff. People get on to me that I get stuff wrong all the time in the comments, and that is totally okay. Help inform me. I'm just learning like everybody else. So there is the Indigo controller. Probably like 30 bucks. It's in good shape. Yeah, let's go through the GameCube games first. So here is one that I've never played before, but I've heard really good things. I think this is like looks like a 3D type game, 3D platformer maybe. Wario World. Y'all tell me down below. Should I play Wario World? It is complete with the manuals, or with the manual. I'm telling you, she took really good care of this stuff. So I'm going to keep this for the $10 game collection. I want to say this is like 40 to 50. This one I know has skyrocketed. Mario Sunshine. I've never played all the way through this game. I've played it maybe halfway through. I'm excited to play all the way through this, and it has the manual. So this at one point was like 60 to 70 or more. So, but we're gonna keep it for the $10 game collection. The Wrath of Cortex. I played this on the PS2. I did not play it on the GameCube, but excited to add this to the game collection also. I don't know how many Crash games are on the GameCube. I don't think there's many. I think this might be it, or maybe one other one. Y'all tell me in the comments below on that too. And then we have Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Now this is the one that I knew had a little bit of value. Has quite a bit of value. At its peak, it was selling for like 80 to 90, I think. I think it's more like 60 to 70 now, but this is in really, really good shape. I don't like to use the word mint because I feel like it is so overused, and mint means it's like brand new. This is probably near mint. I would say near mint. And we will probably sell this one just to have some more money, get some more money for the $10 game collection. That looks like it's all the game. Looks like all the GameCube stuff. Let's go through the Nintendo stuff. So here is the Retron HD. I've never used this before, but again, we have an NES over there, so I'll probably get rid of this as well. Again, I don't know, I think I told you guys, or you heard, this is like her original stuff from when she was a kid, so I'd like to keep most everything I possibly can. If I have a double of something, even if it has a worse label, I'm going to keep hers just because I think it'd be cool to keep her stuff. So, but this is newer. She got this a couple years ago. I'm going to get rid of this Retron because we don't really need that. So we have Contra. I mean, one of the best NES games. I've played this game so many times, but obviously I played it with the Konami code. There's no way I could beat this game without the Konami code. Only true gamers know the Konami code. Put it down below in the comments if you know the Konami code. TMNT, the original Turtles game. Extremely hard, but such a good game. I'm very nostalgic for this game. I played that a ton growing up. Here's Kid Nicky. Here's a game that I've played before, but I have no remembrance of if it was good or not, which means it's probably not good. Kid Nicky. Kirby Adventure is another great game. I've beaten this game so many times. It is actually a pretty easy game, but still a game that I come back to over and over again. I don't think we have Kirby either. We have it for the 64, but I don't think we have it for the NES. Mario 2 gets a lot of hate. It should not. It's a great game, and I really like the music in that game. The soundtrack is great. This is a game that a lot of people really enjoy. Burger Time. I have friends that love this game, and I just don't like it. I've never gotten into it. Maybe I should give it another chance, but I just have never been a big Burger Time fan. I don't think there's a lot of value in that. It's under 10 for sure. Here is the original Zelda. We have gotten 2 of the Zelda original gold carts in the $10 game collection. We've sold one. We kept the one that's like basically, it's like super mint, y'all. Look at this thing.
Mamma mia!
Look at that thing. That thing is beautiful. So now we get to add the gray cart. I don't see the gray cart that often. I don't think it has like a lot more value or anything like that, but we're gonna keep this just because it's a different variant, and I'm kind of weird about that kind of stuff. I like to collect that stuff. So original Zelda, amazing game. What is there to say about Mario 3? I mean, so good, man. The Wizard. I just always think about the Wizard.
It's so bad.
So good to add another one of those to the collection. I know we already have that. I'll keep that one, sell the other one. Here is, oh, look at that. That's cool. Power Pro, 1992. And it was Stephanie's. Maybe that was her sister. I don't know. So I don't know anything about this game. I don't think this is a good game. I always see it at game stores really cheap, so I'm assuming it's not great, but that is some pretty cool artwork for a game. I would wear a Yoshi NES cartridge shirt if they made that. Pretty sweet. And then here are the hookups. GameCube power. Here is the, looks like the AV. 2 controllers for the Retron. And then the power, and there's an HDMI cord right there. So we got the hookups for that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep all of this except for the Retron and that Gauntlet Dark Legacy game. I'm gonna sell this stuff. This is probably about $100, 90 to 100 in value, to add to the $10 game collection fund, because we always need more funds, man. I don't want to sell any of the other stuff over there, and this will put us, golly, close to like $400, I think, in the $10 game collection fund. So that is a hefty budget to go game shop, to go retro game hunting. So all right, guys, let's go to the end of the video recap. Guys, our first trade in the $10 game collection, and my goodness, what a trade. So good of a trade that I need to give her some more stuff. I'm gonna give her Super Mario 64 because she wants to play that, and hopefully we find it again. But we got some amazing GameCube games, some to potentially flip to make some more money and to keep. I've been wanting to play through Mario Sunshine, so it's awesome to add that one. We got Contra, one of the best NES games. No NES collection is complete without Contra, and a bunch of other games. Guys, but genuinely, we are running out of space. I don't know where to put all this stuff. I'm gonna have to find another solution to start stacking these games. Again, a good problem to have, but I gotta figure something out. All right, guys, thank you as always for hanging out, for watching the videos. Like the video, comment below your favorite Game Boy memory or your first Game Boy memory. Subscribe if you haven't already, and until next time, peace.